Hi everyone, it's Lisa from A Simple Season. It is autumn, and one of my favorite parts of autumn is that it's mushroom season. And if you go to different parts of Italy during this time of year, you will see cars parked dangerously close to the edge of mountain roads because people will use this time to forage for mushrooms. So I got this gigantic bowl of mushrooms on sale for half price, and I am going to preserve them under oil, just like my mother and my grandmother have done for generations. And I'll show you how I do it. This recipe is very easy. The mushrooms will last up to a year. It's awesome with crackers, on sandwiches, as part of our charcuterie board. It's so versatile. So let's get started. The great thing about this recipe is it doesn't involve any water bath canning at all. It's pickled in a water and vinegar solution, and then it's drained, and then it's preserved under oil. And you can keep it in your pantry for up to a year. So the first thing we want to do is, I have my mushrooms here, is you just want to take them and get like either a paper towel, or I've got a paper napkin here, and you just kind of want to wipe them off. You don't want to have any of that black stuff on there, just because if you leave it on, it will end up being this little kind of crunchy bit in the finished product. So you just kind of want to get as much of that off as you can. And then we're going to slice them up, and I'll show you what we do next. So this is a very easy recipe. We have our mushrooms all cleaned off, and what I'm going to do now is just slice them up and put them in this colander. So here's our nice big bowl of mushrooms that we've sliced up and put in the colander. So I've just put it in the bottom of my sink, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take 3 nice big generous tablespoons of salt, and I'm going to put that over the mushrooms and give them a nice toss so that they're all coated. So now that I have these all coated with salt, the salt is going to not only flavor the mushrooms, but it's going to help them release their water. And I've just got a clean tea towel here. I'm going to put that over the top. And I have a couple of bricks here from my garden that I'm just going to put on the tea towel, just to weight everything down. And this is also going to help the mushrooms release their water as well. We want them drier. So you want to let this sit for a minimum of 4 hours, but you can leave it overnight as well. After the 4 hours or overnight, whatever you decide to do, what we're going to do is get a big pot, fill it half water and half pickling vinegar, put the mushrooms in, boil them for 2 minutes, and then put them back in the colander with the tea towel and the weights over the top again. All right, so it's the next morning, and I'm just going to pull off the bricks that I have here, and then we'll have a look at these. So I'm going to take off the tea towel, and we see that the mushrooms have shrunk down in size, and they just kind of look a little more shriveled up. So we're going to boil up some water and vinegar. So I'm going to use 1 liter of water and 1 liter of pickling vinegar and put that in a pot, bring it to a boil, and put the mushrooms inside. I have my pot set up here ready to boil, and in here I have 1 liter of water and 1 liter of pickling vinegar. If you don't have pickling vinegar, you can use regular vinegar as well. I just put in a tiny bit more if I'm using regular vinegar. So if I'm using 1 liter of water, I'll just put 1 liter and a bit of the regular vinegar. If it's pickling, I do half and half. So we have our water and vinegar boiling up nicely now, and I'm just going to put in all of the mushrooms and bring it up to a boil again. When the water's boiling, we're gonna time it for 2 minutes. So now that we've put the mushrooms in, we're going to wait till this comes up to a boil again, and then count 2 minutes, and then drain it back into the same colander, cover it with the tea towel, and put the bricks on top again for another 4 hours, or up to overnight if you like. So now I have another clean tea towel just set up on my kitchen table, and I'm just going to dump out all of the mushrooms onto the tea towel and spread them out. Some of them are going to be a little bit moist, so our ideal is to have them as dry as we possibly can. Now you won't get them 100% dry, but I just spread them out on a tea towel like this, and then you can either just leave them like this for several hours to let them dry out a little bit more, or to hurry that process along is I just take either some paper towels or another tea towel and put it over the top and just kind of pat them all down, which is what I'm going to do here. So now we've sopped up most of that moisture with the tea towels, so they're going to look kind of like this. So they're going to feel a little bit moist to the touch, but most of that liquid is going to be gone. And now that these are ready to go, I'm going to get my jars ready. So I'm going to put a pan of water on the stove, and I'm going to sterilize my jars by boiling them for 5 minutes. We're picking up our mushrooms now, and I'm just going to transfer them into a bowl, and we're going to season them up, and they are going to be so delicious. So what I have to season them with is I want to put a little bit of olive oil to mix everything together. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a few shakes of cayenne pepper, and just a little bit of regular pepper. You can add a little bit of fresh mint if you want as well, which is kind of traditional in the part of Italy where I'm from, but I'm just going to use this simple combination this time. And I'm not really being too exact here when I do this part. I'm just putting in, you know, I don't know, maybe 2/3 of a cup or so of olive oil. Just kind of want enough to be able to kind of mix everything up. And just mix it all together till everything is nicely combined. And when everything is coated with all of the seasonings, we'll fill our jars. Now, of course, you don't want to add any salt to this because the salt is already in the mushrooms, and you know, when we did the vinegar combination, so you just want to add the other seasonings, so the garlic powder, pepper, and cayenne, and a little bit of mint if you're going to use that. And you know what? It's still so nice outside. I think I'm going to take this outside to fill up the jars out there. So you want to make sure that you use a fair bit of olive oil and that all the mushrooms are coated. And if you feel like you don't have enough, it's okay to add a little bit more, because we're going to top the jars off with oil anyway, because the oil and the vinegar and the salt are what helps preserve the mushrooms. So I have my sterilized jars that I've dried really, really well. And now we're just going to fill up the jars. When you're filling your jars, make sure that you're packing them down tightly as well, because you don't want any air pockets or anything in there. So just pack them down nice and tight as you go. And once the jar is full, we're going to top it off with olive oil. And you want to make sure that the olive oil is covering the mushrooms. So you just kind of want to push everything down and put enough oil in there so that the mushrooms aren't exposed. And then before we put our lid on, I just have either a paper towel or a napkin with some vinegar on it, and we're just going to wipe down all the edges to make sure they're nice and clean. We put our lid on, and that's it. Now you can store these in the fridge if you like, or you can store them in a cool, dark place like a basement, which is what I do. You want to wait at least 2 weeks before you eat them, just to have every flavor in there, just be nice and marinated and married nicely, and they'll keep for up to a year. These are such a great addition to any pantry if you love mushrooms. I hope you give this recipe a try. Let me know how you liked it if you did try it. Thank you so much for joining in with me today. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time.